Boy, do we have a treat for you.
Do we ever?
Ho!
A lot of that.
A lot of that coming up.
Yep. Welcome to the 2 Decades Too Late podcast, everyone. I am Brad, hanging out with Josh.
Ho!
I saw it coming and didn't. You know what I mean? Great. This is the podcast where we listen to and review albums that are turning 20 years old, mostly metal for whatever it's worth. Not today. This is, I don't know what, I'm sure this is a genre. I'm sure it's from 1952, and I just don't know.
It's got a couple of, couple of genre.
But we rate these albums based on 4 different parameters. We each give them 1 through 5. We each rate them 1 through 5 on each parameter. That gives the album a total of 20 points available from each of us individually, and 40 points total for the album as a whole. Total. And today we've got one that I don't really know what to say. I don't know.
Yeah, so if you listen to last week's episode, I was in the same mood apparently when I listened to this one. So
I was taken out of my seemingly bad mood once I listened to this. So we've got the album Peace, Love, Death Metal. No commas, no and. We don't need that shit.
Don't need that shit.
Ooh, I almost
did it.
Oh, dodged a problematic movie quote. Oh, God, that movie did not age well at all.
No, God, no.
Holy fuck, I'm not even going to give the name because I don't want to. Oh, wow, that just kind of blew my mind. Anyway.
The name's not even coming to me right now. I can't think of the name to even say it.
Oh, I do, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Because I frankly, in 2024,
Canceled.
I'm gonna shit talk a song on this album briefly based on the lyrics and the title. I can't do that and also tell you I watched the movie we're talking about and enjoyed it at one point in time. Those would be wildly inconsistent things. Even though it came out in
probably about the same time.
Probably. Really? Is it that? Hold on. I will tell you the name of this band in a moment, but there are more important things afoot. 2002.
Okay. 2 years.
So you got a lot. You got some info, internet. Do your worst.
All I can think is that it's called Canceled, and that's wrong, but it's probably...
It is wrong, but it would title. Be. Also, so would a lot of the actors in this. I bet they all hope people didn't watch this or forgot the name of it at this point, because you got the one dude who's in every Wes Anderson movie, and
every single one. Yep.
Now he's seemingly above it. You think? I bet he wakes up in the middle of the night thinking about that movie every once in a while. I bet he does. Yeah. Anyway, the band that we're reviewing that did Peace, Love, Death Metal is Eagles of Death Metal.
Sick. Super awesome. Palm Desert, California, which makes a ton of sense when you kind of listen to this album.
Yes.
I was surprised to find out that they formed in 1998, so they've been around for 6 years at this point.
Yeah. Formed or two dudes get high and jam together? You know?
Probably more 2 dudes jam together. It's Josh Homme, the singer for Queens of the Stone Age, plays drums, and Jesse Hughes is guitar, vocals, drums, bass. It's pretty much his band.
Yeah. And Josh Homme?
Homie?
Huh? He does pretty much everything depending on the track too. It's just these 2 dudes doing stuff.
Right. He actually said though, there's a little quote from him in the wiki that's J Devil, let's see. This is kind of funny actually. I just sit behind the drums and play rock and roll, which is a great change of pace for me. Jay Devil writes everything, every lyric and riff, and he's a fantastic songwriter. He and I go through and arrange them, and I lay down harmonies, but it's really his thing. It's the antithesis of the bloated rock attitude bullshit I've had to deal with recently.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
That dude's so rock and roll. He is like the
He is.
quintessential rock and roller in our time for our generation. I do think he's also, from what I understand, a pretty problematic human.
I can see that.
Hami.
Hami?
Hami.
All right.
How about that?
You Hami Devil.
But yeah, this, if you've never heard of Eagles of Death Metal, sure.
You might have.
They got kind of big for a minute, right?
They got kind of big for a minute, and were actually involved in an unfortunate circumstance in France. One of their concerts got blown up by a bomber, killed 89 people.
Shit. I totally forgot about that. Oh,
Yeah.
that was so bad. That was horrible.
Yeah.
Like,
For no reason that I ever found other than like to incite terror. But coincidentally, they were playing a song from this album, Kiss the Devil, when the bomb went off.
no fucking way.
Yeah.
That makes a tragic situation 1% cooler. I'm kidding. It doesn't. It's terrible.
It is
But
terrible.
that is an odd coincidence.
Yeah.
Wow. That's bananas.
They are still active.
Yeah.
Under that category in my notes, I have still active. Huh. Hoo. Which I don't think they do a lot of that on their other albums. It's
Even
kind
the
of
very next one is pretty much just like a
it's a straight up album.
garage rock sort of thing. It's This is almost a one of one. As far as I know. I mean, I'm sure there are other things that sound like it, but I don't know it if there is.
No.
And if you listen to this...
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say, if you listen to this because of this podcast, you will absolutely know what we mean immediately.
It starts off, and it doesn't let up.
Nope.
But yeah. Released March 23rd, 2004 by Antacid Audio, but not like
Sick.
antacid, but
Like an
acid.
That's a cool image in my head now.
Yeah. No spaces either. And capitals. It's camel caps.
Yep. This whole situation hates correct punctuation and spacing and
Take your grammar and throw it out the window.
You're damn right.
Produced by Josh Homme. Also.
Not weird.
Not even one bit. I was not surprised to see that. I would have been surprised to see anybody else's name.
Or if it said no one. Like, it wasn't really produced. We just recorded it. Like, if you
manifested.
If you told me this went from a 4-track recorder straight to a CD, I would believe you.
Yeah.
Like, who edited it? What are you talking about? Edit? No, we recorded this shit and now it's there.
You can do that?
Again, if you listen to this, you will know what we mean by all of these things. This is what it is. And also 44 minutes and 40 seconds long. Was twice as long as I thought it was.
Yeah, 15 tracks.
Yeah. Which there's like 6 that you need to listen to and then you'll be happy. None of them are
They're
bad.
all good. Yeah,
they're all good. It's just
they do get
you're right.
They do
You're
get
right.
repetitive, but it's not annoying. Like the song "I Only Want You" starts off the album. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they keep saying that, and he still only wants you at the end of the song.
Yeah. I'm not the little man that you want to be. Also, infinitely singable. Yeah. You want to feel good in the car? Put this on. Roll down
and then
your
the
windows
second track.
Nice out.
Yeah, if you're in the car, turn on the second track. Speaking in tongues. I still always honk my horn. I always look around too, like, is somebody fucking honking at me? Because it starts off with that
Is that the toot? Is that the toot scoot?
It is. It is.
It's not.
Scoot.
You know what's really sad? It's not in the lyrics on Spotify. Everything else is. But so I technically can't confirm if they're saying toot scoot. I mean, they're saying are. Toot scoot. Yeah. Toot scoot. Toot toot. I don't know if it'll come across in the recording, but I'm really glad we did that at the exact same time.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah. The real takeaway from this episode is thank you, Nick Morrow.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to come up, too.
Yeah, we never would have known about this if not for him. I have a lot of things to thank him for, but this is up there. This is
way up there.
I can't believe this is 45 minutes long, essentially. That blew my fucking mind.
Like, it's not even... Yeah.
No, it doesn't feel like 45 minutes when you're done with this. Like, listen, I don't know what kind of person you are listening to this, but if you can't listen to this and get a smile or start, like, nodding your head, tapping your toe or something, you're dead inside. I hate to inform you. But like, you are absolutely dead inside.
Consider dialing 988 if, like, this can't put a smile on your face. Like I don't want to joke about that or be hyperbolic, but, like, you might be in a bad place if you can't.
Yeah, you might legitimately need to talk to someone, because I don't know how you can listen. Like, if you're done with track 1, which is I Only Want You, it's less than 3 minutes long, takes no time to get through.
No time.
And you didn't have a good time. Honestly, I don't know what to say. We are fundamentally different human beings. We are on the same planet, but we are in different worlds. So...
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I don't really have a lot to say about this band, because it's like
this was their
first thing. There was no history really. Again, I know it says formed, but I'm gonna guess this is probably one of those things that happened in the what were those called? The desert sessions that Josh Homme was super famous for. They used to just, when he was in Caius, they just would go out into the middle of the desert and they would play music. There was no admission fee, no ticket sales, nothing. They would just set up. They would play music for days. Different bands would come, and people would come and get high and just fucking hang out in the middle of the desert listening to music.
That sounds amazing.
Yes, it does. It I think eventually died because of commercialization, which everything does eventually. Yeah, but I am sad I missed that. I would have
capitalism.
Been like, I would have been like 10 years old when that happened. It was in the mid 90s. I think Josh Homme was in Caius. I don't know. It would have been a long ass time ago. I know that.
It's been around a while.
He has. Caius started in 87.
Sick.
And Josh Homme was in it the entire time. I didn't realize that till 1995.
Well, damn, dude.
Man, he's been doing it. How old was he in 1987? Dude,
Probably
he was born in 73. So he's 14?
Yeah, he's 50 years old.
Dude's huge, by the way. Have you ever seen his have you ever seen his side profile?
No.
His fucking chest is like 9 inches out from his body. Dude is massive. John Roderick from the Omnibus knows him and talked about it, because John Roderick's huge. He's like 6'4". He's a big fucking guy for 6'4" even. And he said, man, I stand by Josh Homme and I feel dwarfed. Like,
that's crazy.
He's like, he is humongous. Anyway,
but like,
we might as well.
We're having a good time and talking about like all the hilarity of this album. It's a well constructed album. Like, it's not a joke album.
No,
I wouldn't say. Like, so we talked about I Only Want You, Speaking in Tongues. Then you go into So Easy. It's like it's so a bit of a slowdown. Yeah.
I literally my first note for So Easy says, "Go get your saddle shoes."
Yes. And then you go into Flames Go Higher. Like it's
Great.
Yeah, it's just like a head nodder. Slow down, I'm in my soul on fire.
It's like strangely dark, which
It is.
I really, really dig. Did you know there was a whole thing? There's an omnibus about it. Anything I talk about now, just assume it's because I listened to an omnibus about it. I don't have an identity anymore. I just listen to omnibus.
Spout facts.
Yeah, but there was a whole thing in the 60s where bands were writing songs about murdering their significant others.
Okay.
It's like there are a good 30 songs that you have heard and were like #1 singles where all of the lyrics are about either a woman murdering a man or a man murdering a woman, because of course
used to love her, but I had to kill her.
What is it? Kissing, sucking, fucking? Is that how that song starts?
Oh, bitchin', fussin', cussin'.
Bitch, fussing, cussing.
What a great
Right.
canon.
I was in the ballpark.
Yeah.
That's
But there's some of that
problematic
on this album too. Like there's a couple
For sure.
like dark songs that are really
Yeah.
good.
I mean, honestly, like Kiss the Devil, it's such a good song.
Yeah.
Midnight Creeper,
Super
track
good.
8, and it's like a minute, well, it's 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
Minute 57.
Not
that
even.
song is incredible, and it's about a serial killer.
So good.
Yep,
When I
great.
come creeping, y'all better beware.
It's so his
When I leave, your wife will be dead.
yeah.
My
Yep.
steel is sharp and silent. Pleasant dreams all in your head. I am the midnight creeper. When I leave, your wife will be dead.
Yep. Great.
Super good.
Strangely, not the most problematic lyric. Not even problematic. I mean, we all sing about shit like that. I listen to mostly true crime podcasts.
Yeah.
Not anymore. It's all omnibus, like I've said.
Okay, we'll skip it. There's a cover of Stuck in the Middle, which they call Stuck in the Metal, and that's amazing.
Awesome.
But
Yeah.
I think I know the song that you're talking about. What song are you talking about that is problematic? Because I'm
Track 12.
Sex Worker Hoppin'.
Yes.
Okay.
It's called whore hopping. Don't call people
Parentheses.
whores.
Shit goddamn. Parentheses.
Yeah. The shit goddamn part's not even the problem. It's
No.
it's women are allowed to have sex, people. Don't call them whores. It's not good. So
Are you assuming it's about a woman?
I think he actually says woman in it.
Okay, yeah. Probably.
Yeah. I think odds are yes. I am assuming, and I am right. I'm just going to go out there on a limb and say that I am right about that. It's unfortunate that it is problematic because the shit goddamn part is awesome. But,
Yeah, it's really good.
it's 2004, but that doesn't mean it's not bad. It is. So,
We can look
Nothing
back
else,
on
though.
anything from 20 years ago and
yep.
But yeah,
And I'm not of the opinion that you shouldn't. I understand that we all are in the time that we're in, and sometimes that results in mistakes, but that doesn't mean everything should be just accepted and moved on. That's not how growth takes place. So
that's right.
now we're over it. And
Wasting
So
time,
listen to
Lord,
this.
wasting time. Got no choice but to waste some more.
what a good song. That's just 1950s as far as I can tell, except
It
without
really
all the
is.
heroin.
Yeah.
Most heroin per capita used in the United States by any decade, 1950.
Damn.
You are-
That's a lot of
It is.
horse.
Yeah, and it just almost flew past me. But man, what a good song! If you listen to "Wasting My Time" and you're dead inside if you're not
Yeah.
enjoying it. I really don't know what else to tell you, Miss Alyssa.
And then it ends with Miss Alyssa, which is amazing.
Yeah,
I don't want to run. I don't want to run, Miss Alyssa. How? And then you start the CD over again. You never stop listening to this CD.
No. I mean, that is the shortest 45 minutes of your entire fucking life is listening to this album. And that's why it was shocking, not because I find it long in the tooth. It's because the exact opposite. I'm like, this thing's that long? I've listened to it 10 million times. I had no idea. It is 45 minutes.
Million times. It is a minute longer than Misery Signals.
That's fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a perspective.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, Misery Signals felt more like 45 minutes than this shit did.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that every song's only like 3 minutes tops, really. I think the longest one's 4 minutes. So you're just constantly going and going, and you're just loving every minute of it.
It is exactly 4 minutes long. Is the
Oh yeah,
longest
so
song.
Easy. Track 3, yeah. So easy.
You know what's not easy? Ending a song at an exact time. To just be 4 minutes dead.
That's very difficult. Actually, it would be very easy in today's, if I wanted to record a song that was 4 minutes long, that would be the easiest thing in the world, because I could clip it at 4 minutes. With them, I'm assuming, recording through a can with a string on it.
Yeah, he had to get up from the drum set to hit stop record at the exact moment that 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's just...
I'm sure it wasn't intentional. Yeah, that's
No, I don't think. I think very little on this album is wholly intentional. I think that's attentional adjacent. Intentional, not attentional. That's not a word.
All that said, though, there's some fluff in here. You could cut it down to probably 35, but it all adds. I wouldn't say any of it detracts from the overall tone or feeling that you get.
No, and if it puts it into perspective, this is the first album we've done that I didn't do a track by track on every track, but I listened to the whole thing.
Right.
Just because, track 6 or 5, 6, 7, they're good. Do you need a breakdown of those? No.
No.
Nope. If all you listen to, just turn it on. I don't know why you'd want to turn it off.
Yeah.
Again, this isn't like me hoping everyone likes death metal and and getting irritated every time someone, I don't know how you listen to that. I can't understand a word they're saying. But
you can understand every word quite clearly in this album.
Yeah, and specifically every time he goes, ho.
Also, on the problematically titled song, which we will refer to as shit goddamn, because that's not problematic or whatever.
It's actually not. And honestly, for the longest time, I thought that was the title of the track. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
anyway,
fair.
Continue.
But yeah, I had a note what the fuck ever on this solo, lol.
Right, well, yeah, because
there's some standout bits.
Yeah. I mean, that's there's no way he didn't record this on whatever, one of those fucking, soapbox pickup guitars that...
Yep.
Remember Josh Walden had, that acoustic electric that just had that one silver...
I had that. That was my guitar.
That was you?
Yeah.
What guitar? Do you still have that?
Dan Electro. I gave it to Josh Walden.
Okay. All right.
So,
All right.
I guess we both did. Yeah.
I had the pieces. It
was great.
Just in the wrong order. Yeah. I'm sad you don't have that anymore.
I am too, now that you bring it up.
Yep.
I'm bummed out.
I'd like to try to... I tried to reach out to his sister. She never...
Stacy J. Wall?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
She just ghosted me. And I was like...
That's fair.
Because finding Josh Walden is impossible. The man...
It's Where's Waldo?
Dude, it actually is. It actually is. I don't have a lot else to say
There's
about
not
this.
a lot else to say about it.
Yep. All right. Well, let's review this bitch.
Let's review it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I said anything after you said let's review this.
To expect from this. I have no expectation of any kind about almost any of this. I didn't even know what to do. I still don't. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, let's start with the album art.
Let's do it. Album art. The only note I have, it is somehow terrible and perfect. 5.
It's
giving it a 5. Yeah.
It is a 5-star album artwork.
Yeah.
It is pink and blue with just no punctuation and signing hands doing a peace sign, an I love you sign, and the metal horns.
Yep. This is objectively the worst album artwork we have looked at since we've started this podcast, and I love it so much, I would rave about it if someone wanted me to.
It is objectively the best album artwork we have seen.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it's a 5.
There is artwork, like, for the sake of artwork as art, but there is artwork to convey an idea and, like, express emotion. Like, this does that in spades.
Or it's, what do you want to call it? I don't know, peace, love, death metal. Sick. You just want to put hands on it? Sure.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea. I don't care. I love it. Production then verse now. I don't know what to do with this.
I gave it a 5. 100%. Hundo P. This gets a dead 5.
Hundo P. 5.
It's garage rock. It's rockabilly. It sounds like both of those things. Like, that guitar tone sucks.
Yeah,
but you
drums
can
sound
hear
terrible.
Terrible. Yep. But you can hear it. And man, the cowbell, it's so perfectly, like...
It's amazing. I want to say Josh Homme recorded this on, like, I'm probably mythologizing something that's not real, but I remember back in the day reading a thing about this where Josh Homme was like, yeah, I mean, we went to, like, a Target and bought, like, a $45 drum set and recorded it.
I could see that. Like a little kid's kit that's just got a splash.
Yeah. Like, well, and that's the only... He has a hi-hat and a splash. There are no other... That's it.
It's so good.
And a cowbell. Fucking love it. Love it.
So good.
Fucking sick. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the next.
Yeah, we're up to it. We're up to 10 for both of us so far.
Yeah, so far it's got a perfect score. But
Impact at the time, I gave it a 5. Like, we started a whole separate band with Nick Morrow. This was like the kill beneath the camera thing. Like, we wanted to do this shit so hard.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
I remember being like, oh, that's right. Sometimes it's just kind of fun to be in a band again. Yeah. Because She's a Nightmare was kind of a stressful situation more than it wasn't. Yeah, fucking 5.
Fucking 5.
And listen, I would give it whatever number we had set for enjoyed listening today. I had a fucking blast. I was sad about how I reacted to Misery Signals. I listened to both of these on the same day.
Yep.
I turned this on. The rest of my day was fucking smooth sailing. Like,
it solves all problems.
Yeah. That's right, people. You get a 40 for fucking Eagles of Death Metal, Peace, Love, Death Metal. That is a 20 from Josh, 20 from myself. What else got a 40? Anything? Winter Sun, did that get a 40?
I think Winter Sun got a 40, and I think Avenged Sevenfold, Waking the Fallen got a 40.
If you've ever wanted to hear a larger contrast in your entire fucking life, go listen to Winter Sun, then Eagles of Death Metal, Peace, Love, and Death Metal. Not and, Peace, Love, Death Metal.
Yep.
I'm sorry for including the and as if it should be there, and it should, and I'm happy that it isn't. I love everything about this thing. It is a fucking just... yeah.
If you haven't heard it, it's a travesty.
Yep. It is a fucking ball of joy for 45 minutes.
I don't even think we're being hyperbolic. I think...
No. And you know what? Fuck you if you think so. I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
If you don't enjoy this, you are the kind of person who just wants the world to burn. Like, you don't want others to be happy. I do not wish
You're
for
that-
a better world for anybody. In fact,
Yeah.
I wish for my pain to be inflicted upon others.
You're that person who fucking reviewed the Jay-Z Linkin Park cover. If you don't like this.
Fucking bald asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. People
Yeah,
from
that's
Phoenix
too
are
much.
Phoenicians.
Yeah, there's too much cheese on my pizza. Fuck you. People from Phoenix are Phoenician. Oh man. Fantastic. Well,
There's really nothing
don't-
else to say. If you
no.
haven't heard of Eagles of Death Metal, that's a little surprising because Josh Homme is a large deal
Huge.
in the music space.
figuratively and
Yeah. But like they've got probably better albums, but this one is definitely the best.
yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really care what your favorite is, and I don't care what my favorite is. I'm adding like 6 of these songs to the playlist. I'm going to
That's
add
fair.
I Only Want You, Speaking in Tongues, So Easy, Flames Go Higher, Midnight Creeper, Stuck in the Metal.
We gave
Kiss
it
the
a 40.
Devil.
Like you can put every song on there.
Yeah. What
Did
is
you
your
have a
song,
favorite?
actually?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I do. I am actually interested. My favorite is actually Flames Go Higher.
Sick.
I don't. It's just, or it's Midnight Creeper. Probably like a
I had
clean
Midnight
tie
Creeper
between the
as
two.
one of them. Yeah.
yeah.
The devil made me a woman, I ain't no liar.
Man, Kiss the Devil's so good.
Who will kiss the
See,
devil? I'll kiss the devil on his tongue.
I will love the devil and his song. Yeah.
I
What was your
actually
favorite?
hope that Miley Cyrus had, like, I don't know where the phrase kiss the devil on the tongue comes from. I hope Miley Cyrus was referencing this in her song lyric.
I don't even know what that is.
Kiss the devil on his tongue. You have to sound like you're being shaken.
Also, for Kiss the Devil, I said best drum intro of all time? Question mark. What about OV of all time? Eh? It's a terrible drum intro, but I love everything about it.
Is that the hi-hat and the tambourine and the cowbell? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Everything about this album rules.
That
what was
beat's
your favorite?
hard to play. He's doing some
Yeah.
shit in there.
Is that one of the ones that the main guy recorded drums on? He recorded drums on a few of the tracks.
He did, didn't he? Drums on... No.
Bad Dream Mama, Already Died, and Miss Alyssa.
I love that he's credited as +9 Vorpal Blade on Bad Dream Mama.
What does that even mean? Is that
I don't know. It's got to be like a D&D reference or something. But
well? This
while you
episode
Google
went
that,
quick.
yeah.
Yep, go for it.
My favorite song was Already Died. I had a really hard time picking. I thought it was going to be Midnight Creeper, but Already Died just has some like lonely darkness to it that I really like and stands out as a contrast to the rest of the album.
It really did. It really does. The Vorpal Blade is a very useful artifact weapon. It is a neutral longsword and has a 5% chance of instantaneously killing monsters by beheading. Why would you put that on me? Oh. Oh.
There's a bunch of other musicians on this album credited with a bunch of other shit. But
Holy
like,
shit!
this
That's so
album
fun.
is just pure enjoyment, start to finish.
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. So, hold on. So, I'm guessing in the liner notes, it says this as a joke. And
Probably not.
somebody went to Wiki and probably didn't even compute the fact that they were writing the dumbest thing.
They had to.
You think? I don't know, man.
Like, who's editing this wiki not in the mindset of, like, who's not in on the joke when they're doing this?
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Also, Joshua Homme is credited as Baby Duck.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's nothing bad about this.
There is nothing. He's also, bring it back, or I need a minute, Carlo. Josh Homme is also credited as Carlo von Sexron.
Fantastic. Also, there's bass on like 2 songs on this thing. Like, it would be less weird to have bass on no songs than to have bass on like 2 songs.
Yep.
+9 Vorpal play.
That's so good.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna recover from this for the rest of the day.
Yep.
We're gonna add songs to a playlist.
They're gonna be great.
TDTL favorites on Spotify if you'd like to listen to it. Oh wow. Please listen to this. Please. I'm begging all of you, all 3 of you or whatever it is. Just, it's fantastic.
It's a solid 40. Like, it's a perfect album.
Yeah.
Find us on Instagram. Tell us how much you loved it. I would say tell us we're wrong, but you can't. So.
Yep, that is accurate. We're at TDTL_podcast. I don't know, man.
I don't know, Craig.
I don't know, Craig. Oh, boy.
Hot damn. This is just a good time by a lot of friends doing shit.
Yep. It even got good reviews, mostly. I mean, anyway. Point's been made.
Go listen to this album.
Apologies for the problematic parts of track 12. But otherwise, just an abs. And you know what? They're the type of people where it could have been in total jest. It is not out of the realm of possibility. I know that doesn't excuse it. I understand. I actually do. I'm not just saying that. But otherwise, please listen to this thing. It's just fucking great. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick Morrow. And I guess with that, he's been ho, and I've been hoop. And we've been 2 decades too late.